Welcome. Scott here. Today I bring you another Black Clover mobile guide. I will be covering a quick overview guide on daily boss. For this video I will cover on the boss fight against the leader of the Midnight Sun, Licht. Please do take note that this is one of the hardest challenges in daily boss challenges. This is a competitive PvE mode where you can earn a score by fighting boss mages that change every day on a weekly basis. You can enter this mode 10 times a day, and if you clear each stage for the first time, the next stage unlocks and your entry attempts do not decrease. Similar to the world boss or Tower of Adversity, there is a turn phase requirements for the fight. For every part, you have 10 turns phase to finish up the fight before the boss end. The fight will end when your party got KO or you reach the end of the last turn phase. The progress of the stage you clear for each boss will be saved. Stage 10 is an endless mode where you can continuously accumulate points within the time limit without having to defeat the boss. The endless mode means the boss will keep on resurrecting itself until you reach the end of the 10 turns phase. Ranking rewards. Players will be ranked higher in daily rankings if they achieve higher scores in more advanced stages. You can go to the past rankings tab to view the rankings of the past 7 days. 2 boosted mages, every day, 2 boosted mages that can effectively attack the boss will featured. This will change every day. If you set up these boosted mages and complete a match, your final score will be boosted. The boost score is applied to your ranking and score rewards, and it can help you gain an advantage over others when competing against them to earn a higher score and ranking. For each daily boss stage, there are total of 10 parts. For the table on the left, you can see the BP requirements for each part and the HP requirements. For the table on the right, you can see the score requirement for each reward. The rewards you get is either daily boss coins or shard of production. Daily boss coins is used to buy stuff from the daily boss exchange center, while shard of production is used for mysterious accessory crafting through the new produce accessory menu. For meeting the first score requirement, you will get 3 daily boss coins. For meeting the second score requirements, you will get 3 shard of production. For meeting the third score requirements, you will get 5 daily boss coins. For meeting the fourth score requirements, you will get 5 shard of production. For meeting the 5th score requirements, you will get 10 daily boss coins. If you manage to clear all 10 stages on a daily basis, you will get 180 daily boss coins and 80 shard of production. So, what is the benefit of doing the daily boss fight? In general, you can get coins and accessory production materials and get more rare accessory upgrade materials, accessories from shop. Participating in the event also benefit your squad. If your squad is in the top 100% ranking, you can get 50 daily boss squad ranking coins where you can buy even better rewards. The higher the rank that your squad achieve, the more coins you will get for the rewards. The notable purchases that you should target are the following. The monthly LR accessory selection chest for 10,000 daily boss coins. 30 stone of production for 120 daily boss coins per week. All items in the daily boss squad ranking coin shop are valuable to purchase. So get stronger day after day. The more stronger that your roster, the more it will help your squad grow. Doing the daily boss fights is going to be one of your key means of getting produce accessory materials. To access the menu, you can talk to Luck in the hideout and choose the produce accessory menu. Accessory production allows you to use extra LR accessories as materials to obtain special accessories. The special accessory are the LR accessories with special stats. Under accessory production, there are normal production and special production, and they each consume different types and numbers of materials. Accessory production can result in either fail, success or super success. If you fail to produce an accessory, the accessories used as materials will be destroyed and you will receive petty rewards in returns. In produce accessory, normal production will allows you to consume LR accessories and currencies to produce one LR accessory. Special production will allow you to consume special LR accessories and currencies to choose the type, class, and main stat to produce an accessory. In normal production, using stones of production decreases the chances of failing to produce an accessory and increases the success rate. Now let's proceed to talk about the featured daily boss. You will be fighting the leader of the Midnight Sun, Licht. He is a red attacker mage. Before I go through the upgraded skill effect and extra passive, let me go through his base kit first. His skill 1 is a single target attacking ability. Upon attacking, he grant himself a 5% increased speed buff. The buff can stack up to 4 times. It will also inflict continuous bleed damage on the enemy for 2 turns. His skill 2 is another single target attacking ability. If increased speed is present on himself, he will grant a defense penetration level 2 buff upon attacking. If not, it will grant himself a 10% increased speed buff for a turn. Similar to other skill 2, the ability has 3 turn cooldown phase. His special is an AoE attacking ability. It will inflict continuous bleed damage on all the enemies for 2 turns. If Licht has 2 or more stacks of increased speed, he will instantly activates continuous damage inflict on the enemy. Usually continuous damage is activated when the affected target takes his or her turn. For every instances of continuous bleed inflicted on the enemy, the attack will be triggered after inflicting 25% increased damage taken buff. He has a special passive. For every increased speed present on himself, he will attacks after granting a 10% increased damage dealt buff. If at least one target enemy is taking continuous bleed damage, he will gain a 20% increased mobility buff. Like other bosses, he is immune to silence, total silence and status ailments such as stun or freeze. He is also immune to reduced mobility depletion, and reduced speed. On top of his default skill abilities and passive, he will also gain an upgraded skill effect or extra passive. This will change from day to day of the boss fights. For today's boss buff, these are the following effects. Upon attacking the affected target that has been inflicted with continuous bleed damage with his skill 1, it will inflict continuous bleed damage on other enemies, except the one who is already taking continuous bleed damage for 2 turns. Upon attacking the affected target that has been inflicted with continuous bleed damage with his skill 2, it will inflict a extended bleed duration by 1 turn debuff on the target. Upon using his special, it will trigger barrier removal on any enemy that has active barrier buff. As you go higher the difficulty level, he will gain extra passive. From part 4 onwards, he will inflict 75% reduced damage taken debuff on enemy whose HP is equal or less than 50. From part 7 onwards, upon using a skill, if the enemy's mobility is equal to or higher than 50%, attacks after inflicting 15% increased damage taken debuff on them. For part 10, if there are at least 4 increased speed buffs present on himself, upon attacking, he will inflict silence on the enemy for a turn. The 2 boosted mages for today is Ceremony Luck and Party Costume Noel. This is an ultra restrictive fight as you need 2 key utility to handle the boss mechanics, damage over time immunity and buff dispel. For buff dispel, you can use Rill, Lotus, Party Nozzle, Third Area, Spatial Mage Finral or the featured boosted mage, Party Costume Noel. For damage over time immunity, you can use Grey or Swimsuit Gauche. If you want to go with damage over time's instance removal instead, you can use Swimsuit Charmy, Party Mimosa or Clover Academy Noel. With the mechanics explained, let me proceed with my run showcase.
It's the end. 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 It's the end.